Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I just wanted to take a moment to express my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for being a part of this journey. Your love and support is what drives me to create contents that's helpful and valuable for everyone. I'm very grateful for your encouragement and I'm also excited to continue sharing knowledge and insights with you. Your engagement, feedback, and enthusiasm fuels my passion to create quality content. So, thank you once again for being an amazing community, and I'm honored to have you by my side as we work towards making learning accessible and affordable for everyone. Now, let's dive into the exciting happenings for the month of March. What is the main objective of the Aadhaar Good Governance portal recently launched by the central government? So that is to streamline the approval process for Aadhaar authentication requests. So this was launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So streamline approval process, it means making the process faster by reducing unnecessary steps, simplifying the application and review process, and Aadhaar authentication. It means to check if you are who you say you are by using the 12-digit Aadhaar number. So this Aadhaar Good Governance portal, this helps the government and non-governmental agencies to verify the identity of individuals online in a more efficient manner. So this portal is like a bridge that connects your Aadhaar number to various government or non-governmental schemes. A good example will be when you're opening a bank account or applying for a loan, banks require identity verification. So normally you would have to show several documents. But just by showing your Aadhaar number to the banks can use the Aadhaar Good Governance portal to confirm your identity right away. This way, you don't have to carry around all those documents. So the Aadhaar Good Governance portal, it helps us by linking our Aadhaar number to various schemes by reducing the paperwork and time needed to access essential services. Next, Lok Sabha Secretariat and Ministry of Electronics and Information has signed a memorandum of understanding to launch Sansad Bhashni for AI-powered multilingual parliamentary operations. So, Sansad, the word Sansad, this is the official name of Indian Parliament, and Bhashni, this Bhashni stands for Bharat Interface for India. So, Bhashni is an AI-powered language translation platform which was developed by the Indian government to help people communicate and access digital services in 22 Indian languages, bridging the digital gap and promote inclusivity. So this Sansad Bhashni, this will help people understand parliament proceedings in their own languages. So this is what Sansad Bhashni is. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has also launched NIDHAR, in collaboration with Drone Federation India. NIDHAR stands for National Innovation Challenge for Drone Application and Research. So this NIDHAR aims to inspire and engage Indian students and research communities to develop collaborative autonomous drones addressing real-world challenges across two critical domains. So the two critical domains are disaster management, scout and deliver drones, and precision agriculture, that is scan and spray drones. So under disaster management, scout and deliver drones, it will identify and assist survivors in disaster affected areas using autonomous drones for scouting, communication, and parcel delivery. And under precision agriculture, it will enhance the productivity and sustainability in agriculture through targeted interventions like crop health monitoring and precise pesticide or nutrient delivery. So India is aiming to become a global drone hub by the year 2030. Next, what is One Nation, One Port initiative? So One Nation, One Port initiative is to standardize and streamline port operations across India. Union Minister Shri Sarbananda Sonowal has launched this initiative. The main aim of this One Nation, One Port initiative is to remove inconsistencies in documentation and processes that leads to inefficiencies, increased costs, and operational delays in Indian ports. So Sarbananda Sonowal has also launched the Bharat Global Ports Consortium and Maitri logo. So consortium means a group of organizations companies or individuals who come together to achieve a common goal or to complete a specific project work. So this Bharat Global Ports Consortium, this was launched to strengthen the global trade by expanding India's maritime reach and enhance global trade resilience. The full form of MATRI is Master Application for International Trade and Regulatory Interface. So this was launched with an aim to streamline the trade processes, reduce bureaucratic redundancies, and expedite clearances, reinforcing India's commitment to ease of doing business. This MATRI app was developed by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Next, State of India's Environment 2025 report has been published by which organization? So it was published by the Center for Science and Environment and Down to Earth. So these are some of the reports and workshops which were published and organized by various organizations. So we'll go through this. Becoming a high-income economy in a generation. So this report was released by World Bank. The 2025 United Nations World Water Development Report, this was published by UNESCO. And State of Climate 2024, this report was released by World Meteorological Organization. Climate Action, this initiative has also been launched by World Meteorological Organization to strengthen the global climate intelligence. National Workshop on Building Synergies in Indian Innovation Ecosystem, this was organized by NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog has also launched a Million Women Arise initiative in collaboration with the India MSME Forum. NITI Aayog has recently announced the creation of a Frontier Tech Hub, and NITI Aayog has also released a report titled as From Borrowers to Builders, Women's Role in India's Financial Growth Story. And NITI Aayog has set up the Northeast India's first women entrepreneurship platform in the state of Mizoram. The Government of India is drafting the National Wildlife Health Policy to strengthen wildlife disease surveillance, research and diagnostics. So this National Wildlife Health Policy, this is initiative by the Central Zoo Authority. The third report on the state of the world's plant genetic resources for food and agriculture. So this was published by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Global Energy Review 2025. So this was released by International Energy Agency. Ripples of Change, Gender Transformative Rural Wash Programs in India. So this was launched by Jal Shakti Minister, that is C.R. Patil. So this WASH, it stands for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene. The Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with which of the following company for the purchase of low-level transportable radar, Ashwini. So that is Bharat Electronics Limited. So this low-level transportable radar, this was developed by DRDO. And DRDO has also developed the Brahmastra missile. It is a long-range anti-ship missile and it is designed to neutralize enemy warships and strategic naval targets with extreme speed and precision. Akada was also developed by DRDO, and this Akada, it detects chemical warfare agents and toxic chemicals using ion mobility spectrometry. Then the full form of Akada is Automatic Chemical Agent Detection and Alarm. This Astra BB-RAM, this is also designed and developed by DRDO. So this Astra missile, this is capable of engaging targets up to a range of over 100 km. Varunastra is an anti-submarine torpedo developed by Naval Science and Technological Laboratory under DRDO, and it is manufactured by Bharat Dynamics Limited. Next, Rajnath Singh has become the first Raksha Mantri. Raksha Mantri means the Defense Minister to visit IAF's Institute of Aerospace Medicine in Bangalore. And Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has also launched Shashak Bharat, a Hindi magazine by the Ministry of Defense, to honor the armed forces and promote Hindi. Next, Naval Anti-Ship Missile. This is India's first indigenously developed air-launched anti-ship missile system, and it was recently tested by DRDO. Next, who among the following has launched the centralized database portal, that is Bond Central, for corporate bonds? So this was launched by SEBI. SEBI stands for Securities and Exchange Board of India. So this Bond Central, it aims to create a single authentic source of information on corporate bonds which are issued in India. It will benefit both investors and other market participants. So this Bond Central platform will serve as an accessible, free of cost database that consolidates critical information for investors, market participants, and the public. So you can think of Bond Central as a marketplace for bonds. So it's like a matchmaking platform for companies and investors. So this Bond Central portal has been developed through a collaboration between the Online Bond Platform Providers Association and market infrastructure institutions, which include stock exchanges and depositories. SEBI has also partnered with DigiLocker to resolve the issue of unclaimed financial assets. Next, SBI has launched a collateral-free digital loan product, SBI Asmita, for women entrepreneurs to help them expand their business. So this is for small and medium enterprises. SBI has also launched Nari Shakti Platinum Debit Card to cater the needs of women across various segments. RBI has been selected for the Digital Transformation Award 2025 by the Central Banking at London in UK for the Purva and Sarti initiative. The SEBI was established in the year 1988, SBI established in the year 1955, and RBI established in the year 1935. So all three headquarters are in Mumbai, and then the current chairman of SEBI is Tuhin Kanta Pandey. SBI chairman is C.S. Sethi, and then RBI governor is Sanjay Malhotra. Okay, so these persons are important. Now, India Bank Association. So this is an apex body which represents the banking sector in India. So this IBA has selected the chairman of SBI as its new chairman. Okay, so remember this. Next, which bank has become the only Indian bank to be included in the 2025 S&P Global Sustainability Yearbook? So that is Yes Bank. And then HDFC has also signed a memorandum with the Indian Air Force and CSE Academy to launch Project Hawk. This stands for Hawaii Anubhavi Kalyan Kendra. So this initiative was launched to support the defense pensioners, veterans and their families by providing them financial services, skill development and economic inclusiveness. Next, where is Kangar Valley National Park located? So this is located in Chhattisgarh. So recently, 6 properties have been added to the India's tentative list by UNESCO's World Heritage Center. So these are the 6 properties: Kangar Valley National Park in Chhattisgarh, Mudurmal Megalithic Manors in Telangana, Ashokan Addicts, multiple states have been mentioned, Chausad Yogini Temples, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha, and then Gupta Temples, multiple states, and Palace Fortresses of the Bundelas, this is in Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So being on the tentative list of World UNESCO's heritage site means it's like waiting for places that might become officially UNESCO's World Heritage Site. So this list is important because it is the first step to getting official recognition for UNESCO. And being on this list raises awareness about the site's cultural, natural, or mixed heritage, encouraging preservation and protection efforts. And then this list highlights the importance of conserving our shared cultural and natural heritage for future generations. So this tentative list is a crucial step towards recognizing and protecting the world's most valuable heritage sites. So these 6 sites are important. India's first battery-grade lithium refinery has been launched in which state? So it has been launched in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So the Lohum company has launched the India's first lithium battery-grade refinery in Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh. So we can find lithium-ion batteries in electric vehicles, smartphones, laptops, and other electronic devices. Now in Uttar Pradesh, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has launched an initiative to support young entrepreneurs called the Mukhya Mantri Yuva Udyami Vikas Abhiyan. So this scheme offers an interest-free loans of up to 5 lakh, to young people, help kickstart their business ventures. So this is the Chief Minister of UP, Yogi Adityanath. Sifty Infant Spaces Data Space Center. This is North India's largest data center campus, and it was unveiled in Noida. The RISE Rapid Immunization Skill Enhancement app. This was also launched in Uttar Pradesh. So this RISE app, it ensures regular vaccination of children. Next, the state-of-the-art multimodal logistic park will be set up in Varanasi, UP, and the first electronic toy hackathon. This was organized in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. So recently, the UP State Cabinet has given its approval for establishing India's first night safari park in Lucknow's Kukrail Forest area. So India's first night safari park will be in Kukrail's Forest area in Lucknow. UP CM Yogi Adityanath has also laid the foundation of Microsoft's company campus in Noida. So here is an important personality. So recently PM Modi had paid tribute to Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia. on his birth anniversary, that is 23rd March. So who is this Ram Manohar Lohia? So he was a distinguished freedom fighter, a socialist, intellectual and political leader. He significantly contributed to India's independence movement and post-independence politics. So he was one of the founders of Congress Socialist Party and editor of its mouthpiece, Congress Socialist. Subkranti, which is also known as Seven Revolution, so this concept was propounded by him. He opposed to both capitalism and communism. So communism is like a sharing system where everyone puts in and takes out equally. So there is no such thing as private property like owning a house or business. So the government controls everything and makes sure everyone gets what they need in communism. Whereas capitalism is like a business system. So people own their property, business, and they work hard to make money. So the government does not control everything and people are free to make their own choices in capitalism. Okay, so these are the two meanings. And Dr. Manohar Ram Lohia, he also brought forward this slogan which said Roti, Kapra or Makan, representing food, clothing and shelter for every person to have. So this was said by Manohar Lohia. Okay, Satyagraha without constructive work is like a sentence without a verb. Next, India's first exploration license auction and AI-driven mineral targeting hackathon launch in which state? So it was launched in the state of Goa. So in Goa, there is a festival named Shigmo Festival. So this is Goa Spring Festival and it is one of the prominent festivals of the Konkani Hindu community. Okay. Next, recently, which state government has signed a memorandum of commitment for India's first active pharmaceutical ingredients, green hydrogen, and 2G ethanol? So that is Himachal Pradesh. So Himachal Pradesh state government has also signed an MOU with UNESCO to improve the quality of education. And then the fourth edition of Snow Marathon, this will be held in Lahore, Himachal Pradesh, and it is Asia's only and the world's highest snow marathon, which is held at an altitude of 11,000 feet. Next, recently, which state government will set a media monitoring center to analyze news content from print, electronic, and digital media? So that is Maharashtra. Next, the Sangreswar Wildlife Sanctuary in Sangli district of Maharashtra has 536 sambars and 295 cheetahs. So cheetahs are spotted deer, making the sanctuary one of the highest in deer population, especially among man-made wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so this Sangreswar Wildlife Sanctuary, it is also India's first man-made wildlife sanctuary. So remember that Sangreswar Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in the Sangli district of Maharashtra, and you can find the cheetahs, spotted deer in this wildlife sanctuary, and it is also the first man-made wildlife sanctuary. Now, Maharashtra state government has collaborated with Meta to offer citizen services via WhatsApp. And then the Patanjali Mega Food and Herbal Park has also been inaugurated by Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis at the Special Economic War Zone in Mihan area of Nagpur. So this is Devendra Fadnavis. And PM Modi has also laid the foundation stone of Madhav Netrala Premium Center in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Next, Jonga tribe recently seen in news is primarily found in which state? So it is found in the state of Odisha. So Jonga tribe is particularly vulnerable tribe groups in India, primarily residing in Kenjar and Dhenkanal district of Odisha. Okay, so their name Jonga means sons of man in their dialect. So India currently identifies 75 PVTG spread across 18 states and 1 union territories. Okay, so this particularly vulnerable tribal groups. They are referred to certain tribes in India that are extremely poor and marginalized, living in remote areas, isolated areas, and have limited access to basic necessities like food, water, healthcare, and education, and are at risk of losing their traditional way of life and culture. Okay. Next, the 9th National Summit on Good and Replicable Practices and Innovation in Public Healthcare System. So this was inaugurated in Puri, Odisha. Next, Jahan-e-Khusro, the annual Sufi Music Festival was held at, so it was held at New Delhi. Okay, so these are the events which was held in New Delhi. So 10th Raisini Dialogue 2025. So this was also held in New Delhi under the theme Kalachkra, People, Peace and Planet. GreekCon 2025 was also held in New Delhi. International Radio Biology Conference also held in New Delhi. Visitors Conference 2024-25 also held in New Delhi. 10 Smart Cities India Expo also held in New Delhi. India Fit Carnival was also held in New Delhi. Sahityotsav Festival of Letters, It was also held in Rabindra Bhavan in New Delhi. 24th World Sustainable Development Summit 2025 was also held in New Delhi. Draupadi Murmu has inaugurated the Nari Shakti Se Viksit Bharat Conference on Women's Day. So this was also inaugurated in New Delhi. And President Draupadi Murmu also inaugurated the Purple Fest 2025 in New Delhi. So this Purple Fest, it celebrates the talents, achievements, and aspirations of persons with disabilities. Okay, and this was organized by the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj has organized a national workshop of women elected representatives of Panchayati Raj institutions, wherein Sashakt Panchayat Nitri Abhiyan was launched at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. So this Sashakt Panchayat Nitri Abhiyan, this is an initiative aimed at strengthening women elected representatives of Panchayati Raj institutions across the nation. Now, Delhi became the 28th legislature in India to adopt the National E-Vidhan application for a paperless legislative process. So, Nagaland was the first Indian state assembly to implement this National E-Vidhan program to become paperless. Okay. So the third edition of SourceX India 2025 was also inaugurated in New Delhi. So this SourceX India, this is the first global marketplace that brings together the global buyers and the Indian companies and provides an opportunity to launch successful Indian brands in the international markets. Mahila Samriddhi Yojana was also launched in New Delhi. So this is a government initiative to empower women from economically weaker sections by providing them with monthly financial assistance of rupees 2,500. AIMS New Delhi has launched PIOD. So this PIOD is a human milk bank, okay, and this was launched to provide pasteurized donor human milk for critically ill preterm babies in the NICU. Next, the first indigenous MRI machine is set to be installed at AIMS Delhi for trials. So MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging. Next, Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has organized a conference on India 2047, Building a Climate Resilient Future, in collaboration with two institutes at the Harvard University. So this conference was held in New Delhi. So the two institutes were the Lakshmi Mittal and Family South Asia Institute and the Salata Institute for Climate and Sustainability. So this event was organized to identify the key challenges in adaptation and fine-tune India's response in terms of policies, programs, and action at the field level geared towards a climate resilient India 2047. Next, the Amrut Biodiversity Park, which was developed by the Delhi Development Authority, was inaugurated by Governor B.K. Saxena. Next, Shishtachar Squad. This is also known as Anti-Eve Teasing Squad. This has been set up by the Delhi Police to improve women's safety in the national capital, which state government has launched Drive Against Drug Menace on War Footing Youth Nashaya Virud. So this was launched by the state government of Punjab. And Punjab has also become the first state in India to introduce sign language interpretation in its legislative proceedings. Next, Punjab Legislative Assembly has launched its searchable engine to access Punjab Assembly debates or proceedings from 1947 till date. So with this initiative, the State Assembly of Punjab has become the first Vidhan Sabha in the country to start such a project. Next, the Punjab government has announced that it will develop the Jajar Bacholi Wildlife Sanctuary as a leopard safari destination to promote ecotourism in the state. So Jajar Bacholi Wildlife Sanctuary is in Punjab. Next, the Punjab government has launched the project Hifazat. So this project Hifazat was launched to ensure women's safety and dignity. Next, Thaliki Vandanam scheme has been launched in which state? So it was launched in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So this scheme was launched to support students from financially weaker backgrounds. So this scheme aims to ensure that every child has the opportunity to pursue education without the burden of financial constraint. Next, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu has announced the installation of a 58-foot statue of Potti Sri Ramulu freedom fighter in Amravati. So this Potti Sri Ramulu, he is known as the father of Andhra Pradesh. Attukal Pongala is celebrated in which state? So it is celebrated in the state of Kerala. Okay, you have to know that Attukal Pongala is celebrated in the state of Kerala, whereas Pongal is celebrated in the state of Tamil Nadu. So Kerala has become the first state in India to pass a law creating a commission for senior citizens. Okay. Next, Archaeological Survey of India has also stumbled upon a cluster of over 100 megaliths near Malampuza Dam in Palakkad, Kerala during a recent exploration expedition. Which state government has launched India's first industry-led digital detox initiative called Beyond Screen? So this was launched by the Karnataka government. So this initiative was launched to combat the digital dependency by encouraging balanced technological use and addressing the challenge of digital addiction. So recently, the Haki Piki tribe was in the news because some of the people were stuck in a country called Sudan. So there was some fighting going on there and they needed help to get back home. So this Haki Piki tribe, they are predominantly found in Karnataka, okay? And Haki Piki, it means bird catchers in Kannada. You see this map, the capital of Sudan is Khartoum. Okay. I don't know how many of you have seen, but if you have come across those hair oil ads with a guy and a girl having very long, gorgeous hair, okay? So those people in the ad are not just any models, okay, but they are from the Haki Piki tribe. So whenever you come across those ads next time, just remember that they are from the Haki Piki tribe and then they are found in Karnataka. Next, Bangalore Water Supply and Sewage Board has recently become India's first BIS certified water board. And then Bangalore Traffic Police has won the Golden Peacock Innovative Product or Service Award for the year 2025. Next, the Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah has announced that the Bangalore City University will be renamed as Dr. Manmohan Singh Bangalore University in tribute to the former PM. Next, the Karnataka government has launched the Pragati Patha. So this scheme is to develop the rural roads. India's first World Peace Center has been inaugurated at, so it was inaugurated at Haryana. North India's first nuclear project will be set up in Haryana in Gorakhpur. So this is North India's, okay? Haryana has become the first state in India to introduce a comprehensive CREC policy for working mothers. So this CREC is a facility, okay, that provides care and supervision for young children, typically those under the age of 6 while their parents are at work. Next, one-time settlement scheme. So this was launched in Haryana, and under this scheme, the taxpayers reduced up to rupees 10 lakh will get a rebate of rupees 1 lakh. Next, the Haryana government has unveiled Sarati. So this Sarati is an AI-driven chatbot which is designed to simplify the public access to government documents and policies. Next, the 12th Regional 3R and Circular Economy Forum in Asia and the Pacific was held in which state? So it was held in the state of Rajasthan, okay? And then the theme was realizing circular societies towards achieving sustainable development goals and carbon neutrality in Asia Pacific. So this was organized by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, United Nations Center for Regional Development, and Institute for Global Environment Strategies. And it was supported by United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific and Japan's Ministry of Environment and various other international regional organizations. Now, recently, the Supreme Court has directed that the state government of Rajasthan to remove the replica structures of the Seven Wonders Park, okay, in the wetland area of Anna Sagar Lake in 6 months. So this Anna Sagar Lake is an artificial lake and it is situated in Ajmer, Rajasthan. So this artificial lake was built by raising a dam across the Luni River, okay, and Luni River is also called as Lavanavari River, okay. So Luni River is in Rajasthan, Anna Sagar Lake is in Rajasthan, and Anna Sagar Lake is an artificial lake. Chapchakut festival is celebrated in which state? So it is celebrated in the state of Mizoram, okay. And some news related to Mizoram. Recently, the land of Assam Rifles Battalion has been transferred to the Mizoram state government. And then the flower, Anthurium from Mizoram, it had been exported to Singapore for the first time, making a significant milestone for India's floriculture export sector. Recently, in which state will Alimco establish the first auxiliary production center in the Northeast region? So this is being set up in the state of Tripura. So Alimco, it stands for Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation of India. So, you know, there are people who need artificial limbs like legs or arms, right? So Alimco is a company that makes artificial limbs and other devices to help people with disabilities. So in this Alimco, they set up smaller workshops known as auxiliary production centers. So this auxiliary production center is like a smaller workshop that the Alimco sets up in different areas, often in partnership with local organizations. So these smaller workshops will help Alimco make more devices and reach more people who need them, especially in rural areas. And this Alimco, it comes under the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Next, India's first frozen zoo has been established in the state of West Bengal. Okay, so Darjeeling's Padmaji Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park has launched India's first frozen zoo. So this innovative facility, it aims to preserve the genetic material of endangered Himalayan species. So it is in collaboration with the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology in Hyderabad. So this zoo will store the DNA samples in liquid nitrogen. Okay. So this initiative, it seeks to protect species like red pandas and snow leopards from extinction. Also, the great one-horned rhino population in West Bengal has been increased from 347 to 392 in 2025. Okay, and then the maximum number of rhinos are found in Assam's Kaziranga National Park. Okay, with over 2,600 rhinos. And the status of one-horned rhino as per IUCN is vulnerable. Next, Gorsam Kora festival is celebrated in which state? So it is celebrated in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Which state government imposed a tourist fee of rupees 50 per person on its tourist places? So that is the state of Sikkim. Recently, which state government has announced to provide permanent electricity connection to farmers for rupees 5? So that is the state of Madhya Pradesh. So the 9th Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh is Madhav National Park, and as of March 2025, there are 58 tiger reserves in India. So during a conversation with podcaster Lex Friedman, PM Modi has called the Bicharpur village as mini Brazil. Okay, so this Bicharpur village is in the Shahdol district of Madhya Pradesh. And PM Modi has also mentioned this village in 103rd episode of Man Ki Baat. Where will Tata Electronics set up the country's first commercial chip factory? So it will be set up in Gujarat. PM Narendra Modi has recently launched the G Safal and G Maitri schemes in Gujarat. The G Maitri scheme, it aims to support rural startups, while G Safal, it will provide financial aid and entrepreneurial training to self-help groups in 2 aspirational districts and 13 aspirational blocks of Gujarat. Next, Gujarat to become the second state to implement Uniform Civil Code after Uttarakhand. So Uttarakhand is the first state to implement this UCC. Now Gujarat is the second state to implement this UCC. So this concept of UCC is mentioned in Article 44 of the Indian Constitution as a DPSP, which states that states shall have endeavored to secure a uniform civil code for citizens through the territory of India. So this uniform civil code, this is a proposed legal framework in India that aims to provide a single uniform set of civil laws which is applicable to all citizens regardless of their religion, caste or community. The Lok Sabha passed the Tribhuvan Sarkari University Bill 2025 to establish the country's first national cooperative university at the Institute of Rural Management Anand in Gujarat. This Tribhuvan Sarkari University Bill is new law that will create a special university just for cooperative societies. The Tribhuvan Sarkari University is being set up in Anand, Gujarat. So this university is named after Tribhuvan Das Kishibai Patel, who founded Amul, okay, India's famous dairy cooperative. So remember that India's first cooperative university will be established in the state of Gujarat. Prahlad Joshi, the Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, has inaugurated India's first AI-powered solar manufacturing line at Goldi Solar newly established plant in Kosamba, Surat, Gujarat. So this facility is set up to redefine solar manufacturing by improving precision, scalability, and efficiency. Next, the Gujarat Administrative Reforms Commission has submitted its first report recommending the adoption of Kaizen, a Japanese method of continuous improvement in government operations. So Kaizen works on the basic principle that change is for good. So Kaizen is a Japanese word that means continuous improvement, and in simple terms, Kaizen is a way of thinking and working where you can constantly look for ways to improve things, make them better and more efficient. So Kaizen is all about making small changes every day to get closer to perfection. So Kaizen is used in many businesses and organizations to improve quality, productivity, and customer satisfaction. But it also has a great way to live our personal life by constantly looking for ways to improve and grow. Next, Shashwat Mithala Mahotsav 2025. So this was organized in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Recently, the Union Cabinet has approved two ropeway projects in which state? So it was approved in the state of Uttarakhand. Okay. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved two major ropeway projects in Uttarakhand under the National Ropeway Development Program, Parvatmala Pariyojana, that is Govindgarh to Hemkund Sahib Ji Ropeway and Son Prayag to Kedarnath Ropeway. So both the project will be executed under the design, build, finance, operate, and transfer model in a public-private partnership framework. So this DBFOT model, this is a type of project delivery method where a single contractor or consortium is responsible for designing the project, building the project, financing the project, operating and maintaining the project for a specified period of time, and then transferring the ownership of the project to the government or a client at the end of the concession period. Okay, and public-private partnership, this is a contractual agreement between a public entity and a private sector entity for the delivery of the public service or infrastructure project. So the details of the two projects are given here, so you can go through this. The Uttarakhand government has approved the Mukhya Mantri Ekal Mahila Swarojgar Yojana. So this is aimed at empowering unmarried, divorced, abandoned, destitute, and differently able single women by providing them with financial assistance up to 2 lakh rupees. Next, PM Modi has also participated in the winter tourism program held in Harsil, Uttarakhand. Okay, so winter tourism program was held in Harsil, Uttarakhand. The first edition of the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit will be held in, so it will be held in Mumbai from 1st May to 4th of May 2025 at the Geo Convention Center in the presence of Prime Minister of India and other global leaders. Next, Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal has inaugurated Bharat Calling Conference 2025. So this was organized by IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Mumbai. Okay, and then the theme was Path to Viksit Bharat 2047, Pioneering Prosperity for All. Next, which city will launch India's first PPP green waste processing plant? So that is Indore. So the goal of this initiative is to efficiently manage green waste, promote environmental sustainability, and create additional revenue streams for municipal corporation. So it will also play a crucial role in controlling the air quality index. So by improving the waste management practices, this initiative will enhance hygiene, reduce pollution, and curb the unnecessary burning of waste, contributing to a cleaner and healthier environment. The new brownfield ammonia urea complex fertilizer plant to be established in the district of Assam is, so it will be established in Dibrugarh. Okay, brownfield. This is an industrial site that was previously used, but it is now abandoned, closed, or not being used to its full potential. Okay, so it is like an old factory that has been shut down. And ammonia urea complex. So this is a type of fertilizer plant that produces two main products, that is ammonia and urea. And urea is a type of fertilizer that helps plants grow, and ammonia, it helps plants grow by giving them nitrogen, which is like a special food for plants. Because plants cannot use the nitrogen which is directly present in the air, so ammonia converts the nitrogen. Okay. Next, the Assam Cabinet has notified the Chirang Ripu Elephant Reserve as the 8th national park of the state. So now Assam has 8 national park. Now this Chirang Ripu Elephant Reserve, now it will be known as the Sikna Jolo National Park. Okay. Union Minister and Minister of Cooperation Shri Amit Shah has inaugurated the Lachut Barpukan Police Academy in Dergaon, Assam. And Lachut Barpukan, he was a renowned army general from the Ahom Kingdom. Assam government announced the launch of its own satellite, so that is AMSAT, during the 2025-26 state budget to enhance socio-economic initiatives and border security. Now, Assam has identified around 1.2 lakh people as D voters. So, D voters means dubious or doubtful voters. Okay, so this D voter concept, this is specific to Assam, where migration and citizenship are major political issues. So, D voters are those who cannot prove their Indian nationality. So, it was introduced in Assam in the year 1997. So, honoring Ratan Tata's contribution to Assam's development, the State Cabinet of Assam has decided to name the upcoming electronic city in Jagi Road as Ratan Tata Electronic City. Next, Kanwar Lake is it is in the state of Bihar. Okay, so Kanwar Lake, this is also Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake. Okay, so if you can see this one. So this is in the Begusarai district in Bihar. And Asia's largest freshwater lake is Lake Baikal, which is located in Siberia, Russia. And Wular Lake is the second largest freshwater lake of Asia. Okay, and it is situated on the foothills of Haramuk Mountain in the Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. And the largest saltwater lake in India is Chilka Lake in Odisha. And then the largest inline saline lake in India is the Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. The first Shaurya Vietnam Festival was organized in Mohithari, East Champaran district of Bihar. Okay, so the aim of this festival was to showcase the military might of the Indian Armed Forces and to make the youth and common citizens aware and inspire them towards the defense forces. Next, Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme was launched in which state? So it was launched in the state of Telangana. Okay, so this scheme was launched by the Telangana state government to promote self-employment and entrepreneurship among youth from marginalized communities, including SC, ST, BC, and minority groups. So under this scheme, the eligible youths from Telangana can avail concessional loans of up to rupees 3 lakh. Next, the Department of Fisheries under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy organized the Fishery Startup Conclave 2.0 in Hyderabad, Telangana. Then the 72nd Miss World pageant will be organized at Telangana. And Telangana has also backed the Best National Performance Award NAT, that is Nucleic Acid Amplification Test, during the 100-day TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan campaign. The Matho Nagarang Mahotsav 2025 was celebrated in Ladakh. Okay, the Matho Nagarang festival is also known as the Festival of Oracles. Okay, and it involves the performance of masked dance, if you can see here in this picture. And then the Losar festival. This is a Tibetan festival that marks the Tibetan New Year, and it is celebrated in Ladakh at the end of the harvesting season. So these two festivals are important. Recently, which state government has replaced the rupee symbol? So this rupee symbol was replaced by the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so it was replaced by a Tamil script with this one. So rupee symbol was replaced by this one. PM Modi will inaugurate the India's first vertical sea bridge, the new Pamban Bridge, on April 6 in Tamil Nadu. So remember that India's first vertical lift railway sea bridge is in Tamil Nadu. Next, recently, which state initiated the scientific mining of coal after almost a decade of ban on rat hole coal mining imposed by the National Green Tribunal? So that is state of Meghalaya. Okay. So rat hole mining, this is a type of mining where narrow holes, if you can see here in this picture. So narrow holes like rat holes are dug into hills or mountains. So the miners crawl through these tunnels to extract coal, iron or other minerals. This is called a rat hole because the tunnels are so narrow and small, like holes that rats would crawl through. Okay. So this type of mining is often done in a dangerous and unregulated ways, putting the miners' life at risk. So the National Green Tribunal has imposed a ban, okay, in the state of Meghalaya. But now the state of Meghalaya has initiated the scientific mining of coal. So scientific mining means using the advanced technology and techniques which follows careful planning and research and prioritizes safety and environmental protection. So recently, the Indian Air Force has conducted a combat training exercise at Umiam Lake in Meghalaya. Okay, so Umiam Lake is in Meghalaya. Next, which country hosted the Swayambhu festival? So it was hosted by Nepal. So the theme of the festival was Pride of Ancestors, Nepali Glory. Also, the government of India and government of Nepal has signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance the cooperation in water, sanitation and hygiene, that is WASH, including waste management. Which Indian airport has recently topped in the list of top 10 busiest airports in 2025 according to seat capacity? So that is Indira Gandhi International Airport. Also, Indigo Airlines, India's largest airline, has been recognized as the world's second fastest growing airline in seat capacity, okay, with 10.1% increase. Next, which ministry has recently launched the Women Entrepreneurship Program, Swavalombini? So it was launched by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So this initiative it empowers female students in the higher education institutions by providing them with the necessary entrepreneurial mindsets, resources, and mentorship to successfully build and scale their ventures. Next, which institution partnered with the Dakshin Foundation for the olive ridley turtle study? So that is IISc Bangalore. So olive ridley turtle is the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world. So olive ridley turtle gets its name from the olive green coloration of the shell. So if you can see here. So they are omnivorous and they are mainly found in warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. So Odisha's Garhimata Marine Sanctuary is known as the world's largest rookery of sea turtles. Okay, and then the status of olive ridley turtles as per IUCN Red List is vulnerable. India's first Nano Electronics Roadshow was also successfully hosted at the National Science Seminar Complex at IISc Bangalore. Next, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan has inaugurated Tech Creative 2025 at IIT Kanpur. Okay, the theme was Panta Ray, that is everything flows. IIT Hyderabad and Coal India Limited has signed a memorandum of understanding to establish the Center of Clean Energy and Net Zero, that is CLEANS. So this CLEANS, it envisions net zero utilization with special emphasis on low-grade and rejected coal. Next, Center for Development of Telematics, CDOT, has partnered with IIT Delhi to develop a generative AI-powered chatbot for disaster management. Recently, the IRCTC and IRFC have been given Navratna status by the center. So, how many Navratna companies are there in India at present? So, at present, there are 26 Navratna companies. Okay. So, the government of India has awarded the Navratna status to two railway public sector companies, that is Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation and Indian Railway Finance Corporation. So IRTC has become the 25th Navratna and then IRFC is the 26th. So this new status, it gives companies greater financial independence, allowing them to invest up to rupees 1,000 crore without needing approval from the government. So Indian government categorizes central public sector enterprises into three groups based on their financial strength and operational efficiency, that is Maharatna, Navratna and Mini Ratna. Okay. Next, the first ever riverine dolphin estimation report was released by PM Modi during the 7th meeting of the National Board for Wildlife at Sasangir in Junagadh district, Gujarat. According to the report, how many dolphins are there in India? So, according to the report, there are 6,327 dolphins in India. So, PM Modi has released India's first comprehensive report on riverine dolphins, estimating a total of 6,327 dolphins across 28 rivers in 8 states. Okay. So this survey covered 8,500 kilometers, which revealed that Uttar Pradesh has the highest population of riverine dolphins, followed by Bihar, West Bengal, and Assam. So here are some of the facts related to riverine dolphins. So you can go through this. They have poor eyesight, almost blind, and they can only sense light or darkness. The weight is 150 to 170 kilogram. They have long pointed beak with sharp curving teeth visible even when beak is closed. Okay. So lifespan is 18 to 22 years. So the females are larger than the male. So these riverine dolphins, they are also known as susu because of the sound it produces when surfing or breathing. And their status is endangered on the IUCN Red List. Malabar civet, which was seen in the news, is endemic to which region of India? So that is Western Ghats. So Malabar civet is endemic to India and first reported from Travancore, Kerala. They are nocturnal in nature. Nocturnal animals are creatures that are active at night. They sleep or rest during the day and they have adaptations to navigate and hunt in the dark. They are listed as critically endangered. Next, Mobile World Congress 2025 was organized in which of the following countries? So it was organized in Barcelona, Spain. Okay. The event was titled as Converge, Connect and Create. Recently, who introduced the India AI Compute Portal? So it was introduced by Ashwini Vaishnav. So he is the Union Minister for Electronics and Information Technology, Railways and Information and Broadcasting. So India AI mission was held in New Delhi. So in this India AI mission celebration, okay, there were some initiatives which were introduced. So you can go through this. Next, which country introduced the blue visa? So it was introduced by UAE. So UAE has introduced a 10-year blue residency visa, okay, and this visa is given to individuals who have made outstanding contributions to environmental protection. Next, pink bollworm recently seen in the news is harmful to which of the following crops? So that is harmful to cotton. So pink bollworm, they are highly destructive insect pests that infest cotton crops and cause damage to yields and fiber quality. Okay, so if you can see this image here, this is a pink bollworm. The world's first pink bollworm resistant genetically modified cotton has been developed by CSIR, National Botanical Research Institute. Next, we have Cape vultures being seen recently after 30 years, that is South Africa. Next, where was the Special Olympics World Winter Games 2025 held? So it was held in Italy. Special Olympics Winter World Games Turin 2025. This celebrated the skills of people with intellectual disabilities. Okay, so India delivered a stellar performance at this Special World Olympics World Winter Games by securing a total of 33 medals. Okay, 8 gold, 18 silver, and 7 bronze. Next, when was Project Lion launched? So it was launched on 15 August 2020. So the Indian government has launched the Project Lion to protect and expand the population of Asiatic lions. So Asiatic lions are also known as Indian lions, and they are slightly smaller than African lions. Okay, so they are naturally found only in India, specifically in the Gir forest of Gujarat. So Asiatic lions are critically endangered, facing threats from habitat loss, poaching, and human life conflict. So this Project Lion, it helps to mitigate these challenges through various strategic measures. National Archives of India comes under which ministry? So it comes under the Ministry of Culture. So the National Archives of India celebrated its 135th Foundation Day on 11th March 2025 with an exhibition which was titled Indian Heritage Through Architecture. Who has been appointed as the CEO of the Government e-Marketplace? So that is Ajay Bhadu. So this government e-marketplace, this is an online platform where government entities can purchase goods and services from pan-India sellers and service providers. So here are some appointments for the month of March. Manan Kumar Mishra, he has been re-elected as the chairman of the Bar Council of India for the 7th consecutive term. Dr. Ajit Radnakar Joshi, he has been appointed as the new executive director of RBI. And then the governor of RBI is Sanjay Malhotra. Next, Atul Kumar Goel, he has assumed charge as chief executive of Indian Banks Association. So he is the chief executive, and then the chairman of IBA is the chairman of SBI, that is CS Sethi. Next, Anju Rati Rana has been appointed as the first woman law secretary. So remember this name, Anju Rati Rana. She has been appointed as the first woman law secretary. Next, Dr. Mayank Sharma has recently assumed the office as Controller General of Defense Accounts. Ashok Singh Thakur, he has been elected as the chairman of INTACT. INTACT stands for Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage. And Amitava Mukherjee, he is the new chairman and managing director of National Mineral Development Corporation. And Amitabh Kant, he has been appointed as the NIIT University Chancellor. So Ajay Seth has been appointed as the India's new Finance Secretary, and Rahul Bave, he has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Industrial Finance Corporation of India. So former Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba, he has been appointed as the full-time member of Niti Aayog, and then the CEO of Niti Aayog is BVR Subramaniam. Next, where is Mount Fantel located? So that is Ethiopia. So Mount Fantel, this is a volcano in Ethiopia, and this was seen in the news because it started releasing a lot of methane gas. So this is unusual because volcanic activity typically emits carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide and not methane, okay? So just remember that Mount Fantel, this is in Ethiopia, and then the capital of Ethiopia, as you can see here in the map, Addis Ababa. And methane is also 28 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide. and is one of the second largest contributor to global warming, that is 11% of the total greenhouse gases. Here are some other places in news for the month of March. Mount Erebus is in Antarctica, Lake Tanganyika, Africa continent, Palawan Island in Philippines, Hokkaido Islands in Japan. Australia has discovered the world's oldest known meteorite impact crater, Fuego volcano in Guatemala, Mount Lebotobi-Laki-Laki, Indonesia, Kilauea volcano located at Hawaii, USA. Recently, Commonwealth Games Federation rebrands as Dash on Commonwealth 2025. Now, the new name of Commonwealth Games Federation is Commonwealth Sport. So, Commonwealth Day, this is an annual celebration of the Commonwealth of the Nations. So, this is held on the second Monday, okay, in the month of March. So every second Monday in the month of March, we celebrate Commonwealth Day. So the theme for this year is Together We Thrive. Khelo India Winter Games started in which year? So Khelo India Winter Games, it started in the year 2020. So the Khelo India Winter Games was held in two phases. The first phase was held in Leh Ladakh from January 23rd to 27, and then the second phase in Gulmarg, Jammu and Kashmir from March 9 to 2025. So the medal tally of Khelo India Winter Games 2025 are as follows. Army ranked 1, second is Himachal Pradesh, third Ladakh, fourth Maharashtra, and fifth Tamil Nadu. So the Indian Army also won the Khelo India Winter Games 2024. So this marks their second consecutive title for this winter sports. And then the mascot for Khelo India Winter Games was Shin Ishi. This is a snow leopard. And then the Khelo India Para Games, this was held in New Delhi. So the mascot was Ujwala, if you can see this here. So Haryana topped, second Tamil Nadu, third Uttar Pradesh, fourth Rajasthan and Maharashtra. So the first edition of the Khelo India Para Games, so this was held in December 2023. Next, which country won the ICC Champions Trophy 2025? So it was won by India. So this was the 9th edition and it was hosted by Pakistan and UAE, and it featured 15 matches played across 4 venues. India won the third title by defeating New Zealand in the final. So India has also won the 2002 and 2013 Champions Trophy. And then the cash reward for ICC Champions Trophy 2025 is 58 crore. So player of the tournament was Rachin Ravindra from New Zealand, and player of the match in the final was Rohit Sharma. So the captain for Indian team was Rohit Sharma, and then the captain for New Zealand was Mitchell Santner. The ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025, this will be hosted by India. So this will be the 13th edition of the Women's Cricket World Cup. Which country won third Sabah Women's Championship 2025 title? So this is associated with basketball. So it was won by India. So the Indian senior women's basketball won the third Sabah Women Championship 2025 by defeating Maldives. This championship, it took place in K.D. Jadhav Indoor Stadium, New Delhi. Which country, along with Russia and Congo, has been excluded by FIFA from the FIFA World Cup 2026? So this FIFA World Cup 2026 is set to be jointly hosted by United States, Canada, and Mexico. So recently, 3 nations has been excluded from this FIFA World Cup 2026. That is Russia, Congo, and Pakistan. So Pakistan suspension stems from administrative failures. Russia remains banned due to geopolitical sanctions, and Congo is excluded for third-party interference in its football federation. Next, who secured the first rank in the recently released U Government India Value Rankings 2025? So that's Amazon. Amazon ranked first, second Flipkart, third Amul, and fourth Tanishq, and fifth Make My Trip. This U Government India Value Ranking, so it provides an insight into the most valued brands on consumer preferences. So this ranking, it covers 6 key sectors: airlines, consumer electronics, automobiles, general insurance, travel booking platforms, and electronic commerce. Next, which film won the most awards at the International Indian Film Academy Awards 2025, which was held in Jaipur? So that is the film that won the most award is Lapata Ladies. So this award, it took place in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and here are the winners list for different categories. Best Picture, Lapata Ladies. Best Actor, Kartik Aryan for Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3. Best Actress, Nitanshi Goyal, Lapata Ladies. So she is Nitanshi Goyal. Best Director Kiran Rao, Lapata Ladies. So here is Kiran Rao. Best Story in Original, Biplab Goswami for Lapata Ladies. And Outstanding Achievement in Indian Cinema. This was awarded to Rakesh Roshan. So as we imagined as life, so this film, it won the Best Film Award at the 18th Asian Film Awards. And then this film was directed and written by Payal Kapadia. Next, Oscar for 2025. So different categories. Best Picture was awarded to Anora. Best Actress Mickey Madison for the film Anora. Best Actor Adrian Brody for the film Brutalis. Best Director Sean Baker for Anora. Best Original Screenplay Anora. Best Documentary Short, The Only Girl in the Orchestra. And Best International Feature, I'm Still Here by Walter Salles, Brazil. And Sean Baker, the director of Anora, has created history by becoming the first person to win 4 Oscars for a single film. Next, which missile in India has been recently named as Gandhiva? So that is Astra Mk3. So this is designed and developed by DRDO. And DRDO and the Indian Navy has also successfully tested the vertically launched short-range surface-to-air missile at the Integrated Test Range, Chandipur, Odisha. Next, the Goa Shipyard Limited has launched the second P1135.6 frigate Tabasya. So frigate are small, fast military ships. And the first was also built by Goa Shipyard Limited and it was named Triput. Okay, first is Triput, the second is Tabasya. Next, exercise Desert Hunt 2025 conducted by the Joint Special Forces was held at which location? So it was held at Jodhpur. So these are some of the exercises. Exercise Cyclone is between India and Egypt. Dharma Guardian exercise, India and Japan. Tiger Triumph, India and USA. Exercise Shakti, India and France. Vajra Prahar, India and US. Indra exercise, India and Russia. Winbacks, India and Vietnam. Exercise Kanjar, India and Kyrgyzstan. Korpat and exercise Bongosagar, India and Bangladesh. Varuna exercise, India and France. The 2025 edition of the Indian Navy Capstone Theater Level Operational Exercise. So this was conducted over a period of 3 months from January to March. And Sea Dragon 2025 Naval Exercise. So this exercise focused on anti-submarine warfare. So it was commenced on the coast of Guam and it was hosted by the United States Navy 7th Fleet. So this exercise involved key naval forces from US, Japan, Australia and South Korea. The Indian Armed Forces conducted a tri-service integrated multi-domain exercise Prachand Prahar in the high-altitude terrain of the Himalayas along the northern borders in Arunachal Pradesh. China, Iran and Russia conducted the joint naval drills called Maritime Security Belt 2025 in the Middle East. Exercise Iniokos will be hosted by Greece and the Indian Air Force will also be participating in this exercise. The Indian Ocean Sagar and Africa-India Key Maritime Engagement known as AKIMI. So these are 2 initiatives launched by the Indian Navy to strengthen the maritime security and cooperation in the Indian Ocean region. Indian Ocean Sagar is a maritime initiative that involves the deployment of an Indian Navy ship, INS Sunena, with a combined crew from India and 9 friendly foreign countries. And AKIMI, this is a large-scale maritime exercise. This will be co-hosted by the Indian Navy and Tanzania People's Defense Force. And this exercise, it aims to enhance the naval cooperation and interoperability between India and African nations. Next, what is the name of the iron-containing mineral recently linked to the red color of Mars? So that is ferrihydrite. So a study has suggested that Mars' red color may be due to the iron-containing mineral that is ferrihydrite. So ferrihydrite is a poorly crystalline nanomineral made up of 20% of iron oxide and 80% of polyhedra. So ferrihydride, they are formed through rapid oxidation and hydrolysis, and they exist in a disordered structure. So ferrihydride is an initial corrosion product of iron, which leads to geotite and hematite formation. So they are found in soils, weathered rocks, and around iron-rich springs, especially with iron metabolizing bacteria. So this ferrihydride, they trap water and it protects organic molecules and forms rapidly in cool water. As you can see here in this image, so 4 billion years ago, Mars was gray, rocky, and wet, but now Mars is red, dusty, and dry. Next, which private space firm accomplished a successful lunar landing on the Blue Ghost Mission 1? So that is the name of the private space firm is Firefly Aerospace. So Blue Ghost Mission 1, this was a robotic moon landing mission and it was by the private space firm Firefly Aerospace. So it was launched on January 15, 2025 and it successfully soft landed on the lunar surface on March 2. So with this achievement, Firefly Aerospace, they became the first commercial company to complete a successful soft landing on the moon. Next, the first ever image of a solar flare kernel captured by which payload? So it was captured by Aditya L1. So Aditya L1, this is India's first dedicated space-based solar mission. Just like Chandrayaan was a moon mission, Aditya L1 is a solar mission. Aditya L1 has made a groundbreaking observation from its scientific payload by capturing the first ever image of a solar flare kernel in the lower solar atmosphere. So this image here, so this sudden intense release of energy from the surface of the sun, this is known as solar flare. So this energy burst emits a huge amount of radiation and high energy particles into the space. So Aditya L1 mission, this was launched on September 2, 2023 by ISRO. SpareX telescope is an initiative of which space organization? So this is an initiative of NASA. So SpareX, it stands for Spectrophotometer for the History of the Universe, Epoch of Reionization, and ISIS Explorer. So this telescope is in a megaphone shaped. Okay, so this picture here. So this telescope will map the universe while detecting two kinds of cosmic light, optical and infrared. Which of the following has introduced Oscillate quantum computing chip? So it was introduced by Amazon. So Majorana 1, this was released by Microsoft, the world's first quantum chip built on topological core. And Microsoft has also launched Dragon Copilot AI voice assistance for healthcare and Gemma 3. This is an AI model which was introduced by Google. Now we'll go through some rankings. So what is the rank of India in the global economy ranking? So India ranks 5th. First is USA, second is China, third is Germany. Rank of India in user digital spending 28. India has become the second largest arms importer in the world as per the recent Stockholm International Peace Research Institute report. And third largest biofuel producer in the world, fourth largest global wealth hub in the world, and India has become the fourth country to achieve space docking by joining USA, Russia, and China. So space docking, it means when two spacecraft they connect to each other in space. India's rank in World Happiness Index 2025 118th. India's rank among the most polluted countries in the world released by IQ Air 2024 is 5th. And then the most polluted city is Brainhart in Meghalaya. India's global rank in Global Terrorism Index 14. India has become the world's second largest exporter of tea in 2024, and India has emerged as the top milk producer in the world. And India's rank in the recent global survey by the US-based think tank, The Future of Free Speech, in its Free Speech Index is 24. Fifth edition of the QS ranking, India celebrates 9 top 50 positions across different subjects and faculty areas. So this QS ranking, so this is a ranking for the universities. This QS World University Ranking, it provides a comprehensive overview of the world's top university with the aim of helping prospective students make informed decisions about their educational choices. India will become the world's largest Web3 developer hub by 2028, and India has fifth largest geological coal reserves globally and is the second largest consumer. Yamandu Orsi became the new president of which South American country? So that is Uruguay. And Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, she has been sworn in as Namibia's first woman president. Mark Carney, new Prime Minister of Canada. Christian Stocker, sworn in as Federal Chancellor of Austria. Sarah Zafrani Zenzri, she has been appointed as new PM of Tunisia, who became the first woman and the first African to be elected as the president of International Olympic Committee. So she is Christy Coventry. So remember this name. She is the first woman and the first African to be elected as the president of International Olympic Committee. Next, the first Indian to receive the Ramsar Award 2025 for wetland wise use. So this was awarded to Jayashree Venkatesan. So she is the co-founder of Chennai-based Care Earth Trust, and she has become the first Indian to be honored with the Ramsar Award for Wetland Wise Use. So this is a globally recognized accolade which celebrates contributions to the sustainable management of wetlands. Who was awarded the 59th Ganpit Award 2024. So this is very important. So this was awarded to Vinod Kumar Shukla. So he is an Indian poet and writer from Chhattisgarh, and he has been selected as the 59th Ganpit awardee for the year 2024. And he is also the first from the state Chhattisgarh and the 12th eminent Hindi writer to receive this prestigious award. And the 58th Ganpit Award 2023 was awarded to Jagat Guru for Sanskrit and Gulzar for Urdu. Flying officer Tanushka Singh, she has become the first woman pilot to be permanently assigned to Indian Air Force Jaguar fighter jet squadron. Gunter Blosschel has won the Stockholm Water Prize 2025 for his pioneering work in flood risk analysis and water resource management. Suman Chakraborty, he is an IIT Kharagpur professor and has been awarded the title UNESCO Award 2026 TWAS Award in Engineering and Computer Science. Indian scholar Gayatri Chakraborty Spivak has been named 2025 Holberg Prize winner. Dancer Urmila Satyanarayana, a Bharatnatyam exponent, she has been selected for the Nitriya Kalanidhi Award. Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama, he won the Gold Mercury Award 2025. Mridulika Jha has been awarded the Ramnath Goenka Award in print or digital in journalism 2025 for her coverage of the Dunki route adopted by the youth of Haryana to illegally enter USA. Nitin Kamnad of Zerodha, he has been named the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2024. Vijay Shankar has been honored with Denmark's Knight's Cross for his contribution towards Indo-Danish relations. Konidela Chiranjeevi, he is a South Indian actor and has achieved the Lifetime Achievement Award at House of Commons in UK. Dr. Suborno Bose, he is the chairman of the International Institute of Hotel Management and he has been awarded with the Lifetime Achievement in Hospitality and Education through Technology Award. Violinist R.K. Sriram Kumar gets the Sangeeta Kalanidhi Award of the Music Academy, who have been selected for the prestigious 2024 ACM AM Turning Award. So this award is given in the field of computer science. So this was awarded to Andrew J. Barto and Richard S. Sutton, who has been honored with the Pritzker Prize, which is also known as the Nobel of Architecture. So this award was given to Liu Jiakun. So this Pritzker Prize is given in the field of architecture. Who has been honored with the 2025 Abel Prize, which aspires to be the equivalent of the Nobel Prize in Math. So this has been awarded to Masaki Kashiwara. So this Abel Prize, this is given in the field of mathematics. Next, Boris Spassky, who recently passed away, was associated with which sport? So Boris Spassky was associated with chess. So other obituaries of March. Himmat Shah, he was associated with sculpture and modern art. So he was a core member of the group 1890. So this group 1890, this was an association of male artists who were passionate about modernism. Fred Stoll, he was a tennis player. Donald Draper from South Africa, he's associated with cricket. So Japanese anime legend Shigeki Awai, known for One Piece's Naruto, and Cartoon Network legend David Stephen Cohen, writer of Courage the Cowardly Dog, both passed away in the month of March. Justice V. Ramaswamy, he was the first Supreme Court judge in independent India to face impeachment proceedings. Okay, and Padma Bhushan Ramakanta Rath, he was one of the most renowned modernist poet of Odia literature, and he passed away in Bhubaneswar. Next, India's highest Prani Mitra National Award in the corporate category, which is given for animal welfare, was awarded to. So it was awarded to Radha Krishna Temple Elephant Welfare Trust. Okay. This Animal Welfare Board of India, this is a statutory body under the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy. They organized the Prani Mitra and Jeev Daya Award ceremony at the Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. So this event was held to honor individuals and organizations that have contributed significantly to animal welfare protection and compassionate treatment of animals. So here are the different categories and awardees, so you can go through this. Who won the Banaras Lit Festival Award in the Ruskin Bond Fiction Book Award category. So this was awarded to Raj Kamal Jha. So winners of the Banaras Lit Festival Book Award 2025 in English. Okay. So in the category of Sarojini Naidu Award for Poetry, it was awarded to, I'll have it here, poems by G. Thayal. And then in the Ruskin Bond Award for Fiction, The Patient in Bed number 12 by Raj Kamal Jha. So this is an important book here. So recently, the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, in collaboration with the Satyarthi Movement for Global Compassion, had held a dedicated discussion on Diya Salai. So this Diya Salai is the autobiography of the Nobel Peace Prize laureate Kailash Satyarthi. So this Diya Salai is not just a book, but a movement dedicated to fundamental rights of children. And other books in the news, Eminent Historians, Twists and Truths in Bharat's History. So this was written by Utpal Kumar. And the book March of Glory, this was authored by K. Arumugam and Iro D. Cruz. So this March of Glory, it celebrates the 1975 Hockey World Cup victory. Grand Commander of the Order of the Star and Key of the Indian Ocean is which country's highest civilian award. So this is the highest civilian award of Mauritius, and this was awarded to PM Modi when PM Modi attended the Mauritius National Day as chief guest on March 12th. PM Modi is the first Indian to receive this Mauritius highest honor, and some important points related to this is INS Imphal, a naval ship. It participated in the Mauritius National Day celebration 2025, and PM Modi has also inaugurated the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute in Mauritius, and PM Narendra Modi, he gave the OCI card to Mauritius PM Navi Ramgoolam and his wife Veena Ramgoolam. So here in this picture, this is Ravi Ramgoolam. So OCI card allows holders to live, work and study in India without a visa. So these are some of the lists of international awards which was received by PM Modi. So you have to know the award name and then the country associated with it. And recently, PM Modi was also conferred with Guyana's the Order of Excellence and Barbados, Order of Freedom of Barbados, the highest national awards of the respective nations. What is the projected GDP growth rate for India in the financial year 2025 to 26 according to Moody's? So according to Moody's, it is 6.5%, and as per RBI, it's 6.7%. SpaceX has launched its Switch mission in order to bring relief to the two stranded US astronauts who have been stuck aboard the International Space Station for the last 9 months. So that is Screw 10 mission. So SpaceX has launched its Screw 10 mission in order to bring relief to the two stranded astronauts. So the two stranded astronauts are Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. Okay, so the names are important, and they have been stuck aboard the International Space Station for the last 9 months. Who has developed Vikram 3201 and Kalpana 3201? So this was developed by ISRO. So ISRO has jointly collaborated with Semiconductor Laboratory in Chandigarh and have developed the 32-bit microprocessor, that is Vikram 3201 and Kalpana 3201. ISRO is developing a LOX methane engine. So LOX is liquid oxygen. So a LOX methane engine, it uses liquid oxygen as an oxidizer and methane as a fuel. Okay, methane is considered as the fuel of the future in space exploration because methane can be synthesized from water and carbon dioxide, which are found in space. So this characteristic, it makes it viable for long-term missions such as those to Mars. ISRO has successfully tested the semi-cryogenic engine SE2000. So a semi-cryogenic engine is a liquid rocket engine that uses liquid oxygen as an oxidizer and refined kerosene as a fuel. Inox India Limited is the India's first cryogenic equipment manufacturer, and they have received their prestigious IATF 16949 certification for cryogenic fuel tanking manufacturing. So this certification is issued by Bureau Veritas Certification and covers the design and manufacturing of vacuum insulated cryogenic fuel tanks. So cryogenic, it is the study and use of extremely low temperatures. Chandrayaan-5 mission will be conducted in collaboration with which of the following countries? So that is Japan. So Chandrayaan is moon mission, Aditya L1 is sun mission. So the Indian government has approved the Chandrayaan-5 mission, which will be jointly conducted by the Indian Space Research Organization and Japan Aerospace Agency. So this marks the first Indo-Japan collaborative effort in space exploration. So here are some key points related to Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3. So the launch date, launch vehicle, place of launch, aim, components. Okay, so you can go through this. PM Modi has announced to celebrate 23rd August as National Space Day. So this day was chosen because on this day it marks the remarkable touchdown of Chandrayaan-3 on the southern pole of the moon. So with this, India became the first country to successfully land on lunar south pole and became the fourth country to achieve a soft landing on lunar space after US, Russia and China. And Chandrayaan-4 mission is expected to launch around 2027. And Bellatrix Aerospace, this is a private space agency from India. This Bellatrix Aerospace has partnered with Japan's Astroscale for space debris removal. So space debris removal, it means getting rid of all broken things in space that can hurt the working of satellites and spacecraft. So this is necessary because if we do not remove the junk, it can cause accidents and make space travel more difficult. Saturn planet has officially recognized how many new moons, taking the number of moons of the planet to 274, so that is 128. The International Labour Organization meeting was held in Geneva, the headquarters of ILO. It was established in the year 1919. Official languages are English, Spanish, and French. Which country hosted the SCO defense official meetings in 2025? So it was hosted by China. So SCO was established in 2001, headquarters Beijing, China. There are 10 members and 2 observer countries. The Five Eyes Alliance comprises of which of the following countries? So Five Eyes Alliance, it comprises of US, UK, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. So these 5 countries, they have a special agreement to share information and work together on important security issues. So this is called as Five Eyes Alliance. So these 5 countries, they share intel, work together on counter-terrorism and help each other out with cybersecurity and defense. So it's like a strong network of friends who are looking out for each other. India has launched which of the following operations, sending humanitarian aid and relief supplies to the affected region after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake in Myanmar. So that is Operation Brahma. So recently, Myanmar was hit by a devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake on March. So it caused a widespread destruction and loss of life. India swiftly responded by launching the Operation Brahma, a humanitarian assistance effort to provide aid to the affected areas. And then the epicenter of the earthquake was near Mandalay. Armenia and Azerbaijan finalized draft peace deal to resolve 4 decades of conflicts over which of the following regions? So that is Nagorno-Karabakh. So if we can see here in this image, so here is the Nagorno-Karabakh region, Azerbaijan and Armenia. So this conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh, this is between Armenia and Azerbaijan over a disputed territory. So this Nagorno-Karabakh, this is a region within Azerbaijan. Okay, so as you can see here in this image, but mostly this is inhabited by Armenians. So this is the reason of conflict. And Nagorno-Karabakh, this is a landlocked mountainous region between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. So Caspian Sea, Black Sea. So landlocked mountainous region means mountain ranges that are completely surrounded by land with no direct access to oceans. What is the capital of Serbia? So the capital of Serbia is Belgrade. In Serbia, many people are protesting against the government because of corruption and control issues. It all started when a train station collapsed, killing many people. So now the Serbian government is accused of using banned sonic weapon to disperse the protesters in Belgrade. Sonic weapons are also called as acoustic weapons, and the primary function of sonic weapon is to deliver loud, painful sounds over long distances. So the sounds usually created by sonic weapons are described as a whiz or like a sound from hell. Next, what is the name of the new initiative announced by UN Secretary General to improve efficiencies and cost effectiveness within the United Nations? So that is UN 80. What is the capital of Peru? So that is Lima. So Peru was in the news recently because the government of Peru has declared a state of emergency in the capital Lima to help quell a recent surge of violence that claimed the life of a popular singer, Paulo Flores. What is the Truth Social, which was launched by Trump? So this Truth Social, it is a social media platform and it was launched by Trump in February 2022. So recently, the Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has become one of the few world leaders to join this Truth Social app. What is white hydrogen? So hydrogen that are extracted from underground deposits are known as white hydrogen. So recently, France has discovered the world's largest white hydrogen deposits in the Moselle region. So you can see here in this map. So white hydrogen, they require no industrial production as they are naturally occurring and they emit no carbon dioxide, so zero emission. So these are the types of hydrogen. Green hydrogen, they are made from electrolysis of water and they are powered by renewable energy with zero carbon emission. Gray hydrogen, they are made from natural gas through a process known as steam methane reforming. Brown hydrogen, they are made from coal or lignite through process of gasification. Blue hydrogen, they are same as gray or brown hydrogen but with carbon dioxide emissions captured. Pink hydrogen, they are made from electrolysis of water powered by nuclear energy. And white hydrogen, they are naturally occurring hydrogen found in underground deposits. Nowruz is celebrated as the new year in which of the following religions? So this is celebrated as a new year in Zoroastrianism. Nowruz is also known as Navroz, okay, and it is the Persian New Year and it marks the beginning of the spring in the northern hemisphere. So it is celebrated on March 20 or 21, aligning with the spring equinox. So UNESCO has included the Nowruz in its representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity in the year 2009. In India, this was introduced by Delhi Sultan Ghiyas-Uddin Balban. Nowruz means new day in Persian. Next, which of the following is a global scientific initiative endorsed by the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO aimed at enhancing our understanding of deep sea ecosystems? So that is Challenger 150. What is supersolid recently seen in the news? So this supersolid is a state of matter that has both solid and superfluid properties. So the world's first supersolid was created from light. So a supersolid is a strange and unique type of matter that combines two different properties. The two properties are superfluidity and solid structure. So superfluidity means the ability to flow without friction, just like liquid helium, and solid structure means a stable and organized arrangement of particles, just like a crystal. Dual nature, quantum coherence, zero viscosity, temperature dependency. These are the characteristics of supersolids. And supersolids are formed only under extremely low temperature, typically near absolute zero. Airy Silk product has recently received OEKO-TEX certification from Germany for ensuring safety and sustainability for skin contact. So the Northeastern Handicrafts and Handlooms Development Corporation Limited under the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region has obtained this OEKO-TEX certification for Airy Silk from Germany. So this OEKO-TEX is a worldwide certification for textiles such as yarns, fabrics, buttons, linens, terry cloth, thread, and other accessory materials that test for harmful substances in raw, semi-finished, and finished textile materials and products. This OEKO-TEX certification ensures that the final product is safe for human use. Asian Development Bank launches Frontier Seed Pacific program. What is the Frontier Seed Pacific program? So this is to develop local capital markets and support businesses that are building local industries contributing to inclusive and sustainable growth in the frontier markets. So this Frontier Seed Pacific program is supported by Asian Development Bank, the Ocean Resilience and Coastal Adaptation Trust Fund, the Nordic Development Fund, and United Kingdom Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. The first Indian Film Festival recently held in Seattle. The first Festival of Indian Cinema in Seattle was launched with a grand opening ceremony at the Museum of Pop Culture, and it was co-hosted by Consulate General of India in Seattle. According to the Hurun Global Rich List 2025, which city emerged as the billionaires capital of Asia? So that is Shanghai. So according to Hurun Global Rich List 2025, India ranks third globally with 284 billionaires, and then the top 3 billionaires are Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and then Mark Zuckerberg. Reliance Industry Chairman Mukesh Ambani has reclaimed his title as the richest person in Asia. And Roshni Nadar Malhotra, she is the chairperson of HCL Technology. She has made history by becoming the first Indian to enter the top 10 in the Hurun Global Rich List 2025 for women. She ranks in the 5th position among the world's wealthiest women. Which country announced that it will become the 9th member of the BRICS-led New Development Bank? So that is Indonesia. New Development Bank. This was established by the BRICS countries. This was established to provide financing for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS countries and other emerging economies. So BRICS is an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And the next BRICS summit, that is 2025, it will be held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. What is Studio Ghibli? So it is a Japanese animation studio known for its critically acclaimed animated films. Currently, this Ghibli art is on trend. So this Ghibli art, it refers to the unique and imaginative animation style of Studio Ghibli. And this Studio Ghibli was founded by Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata in the year 1985. India will host the 11th Asian Swimming Championship at the Naranpura Sports Complex in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So this event will take place from October 1 to 15th. The championship will feature swimming, diving, artistic swimming, and water polo. 57th Senior National Kho-Kho Championship 2025 will be held in Puri, Odisha. FIBA Asia Cup 2025 will be held in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. India's first ever World Para-Athletics Grand Prix 2025 took place in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Delhi. The India Open 2025, India's first ever PSA Squash Copper Tournament, is being held in Maharashtra. The National Maritime Games 2025 is being organized in Mumbai. The 42nd National Senior Rowing Championship was held in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. And England hosted the second edition Kabaddi World Cup 2025. The 6th edition of the Asian Women's Kabaddi Championship was held in Tehran, Iran, and the Indian team defeated the Iran team and they won their 5th Asian Women's Kabaddi Championship title. So Iran was hosting this championship and then they were defeated by Indian team. International Stand-Up Paddling Championship India Paddle Festival 2025 concluded at Sashitlu Beach, Karnataka. The 28th National Youth Athletics Championship 2025 was held in Patna, Bihar. The ISTAF Sepak Takraw, it is also known as Kick Volleyball 2025. This World Cup was held in Patna. So India created history by winning the first ever gold medal by defeating Japan. Shi Yuki, he's from China and he won the men's singles title at the All England Open Badminton Championship 2025. This was officially known as the Yonex All England Open Badminton Championship and women's title was won by An Se-young. She is from South Korea. Jasprit Kaur from Punjab, she became the first athlete in the Khelo India Para Games to break the national powerlifting record. She won gold medal by lifting 101 kg in the 45 kg category. So she broke her own national record of 100 kg. Gandra Joiti, she is also the president of BRS and she created history by completing all 6 major world marathons. So the 6 major world marathons are Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, New York. Krishna Jayashankar became the new record holder in indoor shot put among Indian women. Pranati Nayak, an Indian gymnast, won bronze in the vault final at the FIC World Cup. Indian Grandmaster A. Chidambaram, he won the Prague Masters 2025 chess title. Indian Grandmaster Ranav Venkatesh, he became the World Junior Chess Champion 2025. Indian Grandmaster Pa Inian won the Cairns International Open by defeating V. Pranesh in the 9th and final round in Cairns, France. LeBron James, he is associated with basketball. He becomes the first to score 50,000 combined points in NBA regular season and playoffs. Rishabh Pant has been nominated for Laureus World Comeback of the Year award. Shubman Gill, he has been announced as the #1 ranked ODI batter in the ICC Men's Player Rankings. And he joined a group of elite cricketers who have been associated with the MRF name. ICC Chairman Jay Shah, he have been conferred with the Icon of Excellence Award at the Forbes India Leadership Awards 2025. Bengaluru Open 2025, Anirudh Chandrasekhar and Ray Ho wins double title. Brandon Holt of USA has clinched Bengaluru Open 2025 tennis in singles. The 2025 Rwandan Challenger Tennis Tournament has been won by Siddhant Bhantia and Alexander Donsky in doubles category. And at the Dubai Tennis Championship 2025, India's Yuki Bhambri and Australian Alex Poprin won the doubles title. Ritwik Chaudhary Bolipali and Nicolas Barrientos won the men's double title in the Chile Open Tennis Tournament. The International Olympic Committee has approved the inclusion of boxing in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Games. Sunil Chetri, he is associated with football and he has announced his comeback from retirement. Vaidehi Chaudhary and Rashmika Bhamidipati has won the women's doubles title in the W35 Nonthaburi Tennis Tournament. The 15th Hockey India Senior Women National Championship 2025 was won by Jharkhand by defeating Haryana, and then the National Women's Hockey League 2024-25 was won by Haryana by defeating Odisha. Harmanpreet Singh and Savita Punya has received the Hockey India Balbir Singh Senior Player of the Year award in the men's and women's categories, respectively. Manav Thakur, he is associated with table tennis, has become the first Indian men player to reach the semi-final of the WTT Star Contender event, achieving the best ever result by an Indian in any World Table Tennis Tournament tier. The Railway Sports Promotion Board has topped the Elite Women's National Boxing Championship 2025. India Masters emerged victorious in the inaugural International Masters League by defeating West Indies Masters. So this International Masters League, it features retired or soon-to-be retired cricketers from all around the world. So this league was co-founded by cricket legends Sachin Tendulkar and Sunil Gavaskar. Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Dr. Mansukh Mandavia inaugurated the National Dope Testing Laboratory Annual Conference 2025 in New Delhi, and then the theme was Anti-Doping, Science, Innovations and Challenges. So, doping means using forbidden substances or methods to improve athletic performance or physical appearance. So, it is considered cheating and it is banned in most sports. Sanjay Singh, President of Wrestling Federation of India, has been elected as a burial member of United World Wrestling Asia. Archana Jadhav, she is a long-distance runner. She has been handed a 4-year ban by the World Athletics Athletes Integrity Unit. Sunil Kumar wins bronze in the 87 kg Greco-Roman bout at Asian Wrestling Championship, which was held in Jordan. Former CWG medalist in badminton, Sumit Reddy retires. So remember that Sumit Reddy is associated with badminton. Mumbai Indians won the third Women Premier League 2025 title by defeating the Delhi Capitals. BCCI removes saliva ban before IPL 2025. In cricket, you'll often see players applying saliva to the ball. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, the BCCI had banned saliva on the ball to prevent the spread of virus, but now this ban has been lifted. Mira Andreeva beats Aryna Sabalenka to win the Indian Wells title. And in men, Jack Draper, he defeated the Holger Rune. Newcastle United team won the English Football League Cup 2025 by defeating Liverpool in the final. Oscar Piastri wins F1 Chinese Grand Prix. Lando Norris won the 2025 Formula One season of the Australian Grand Prix. Conor Humphrey has been appointed as the brand master of SOG Grandmaster Series, okay? And Saina Nehwal has become the brand ambassador of Narika. Levi, an international brand, has appointed Diljit Dosanjh as its global ambassador. Tata Motors welcomes Vicky Kaushal as the brand ambassador for its passenger and electric vehicle segment. Vidya Balan has been appointed as the first ever brand ambassador of Federal Bank. Jasprit Bumrah has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Skechers and also the brand ambassador of L&T Finance Limited. City Union Bank and Chennai Super Kings has tied up for a co-branded credit card. Krishna Machari Shrikant has been named as the Goodwill Ambassador of Vision 2020 India to combat avoidable blindness. Ayushmann Khurrana, an Indian actor, has been officially named as the Fit India Icon at the Fit Carnival, which was held in New Delhi. Pokemon has been declared the official sponsor of 2024 to 2025 tournament by India Super League. Rishabh Pant has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Go Ibibo. So birth certificates will be the sole proof for applicants born on or after October 1, 2023 for passport applications. The Saraswati Samman 2024 has been awarded to Mahomapadya Sadhu Bandredas for his Sanskrit book Swami Narayana Siddhanta Sudas. Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi honors World War I Indian soldiers at the Neuve Chapel Memorial in France. So Neuve Chapel Memorial is in France. Tesla's first India showroom will be opened in Mumbai and then Delhi will be next in line. Volvo Trucks has announced the introduction of India's first road train solution, which is aimed at optimizing efficiency in the high-volume logistic industry. Rupee 1112 launches India's first fully automated WhatsApp loan disperser. Chandigarh and Daman and Diu has achieved 100% rooftop solar installation on government buildings under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj has started a digital campaign against the Sarpanch Pati culture in collaboration with the Viral Fever. So the Viral Fever, you can find this on YouTube. They make series. And this Sarpanch Pati, this refers to the widespread practice where male relatives of elected women representatives in panchayats effectively take over their roles and decision-making power. Value Ethics Reinsurance became India's first private reinsurer. So a reinsurer is a company that provides insurance to another insurance company. JP Nadda inaugurated the third International Symposium on Health Technology Assessment 2025 in New Delhi. Government extends the free import of urad pulses till 31st March 2026. So India is the largest producer and also the consumer of urad pulses in the world. And in India, Madhya Pradesh is the largest producer of urad, followed by Andhra Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So this urad is Kala Dal. East Coast Railway Zones becomes the first railway zone to achieve 250 metric tons of freight loading in 2024 to 2025. So this is the second consecutive year the East Coast Railway has crossed the 250 metric tons mark. Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patel has launched the countrywide Jal Shakti Abhiyan Catch the Rain 2025 from Panchkula, Haryana to drive community-led water conservation and sustainability. So this campaign was launched in collaboration with the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Government of Haryana. Amid rising concerns over student suicides in higher education institutions, the Supreme Court has formed a national task force to address mental health issues among students. As per the International Labour Organization World Social Protection Report 2024 to 26, India's social protection coverage has doubled from 24.4% in 2021 to 48.8% in 2024. And as per the Ministry of Labour and Employment, nearly 920 million people, that is 65% of the population, are now covered by at least one form of social protection, whether in cash or in kind, through central government schemes. So social protection are schemes and facilities provided to support people facing challenges like unemployment, illness, or old age, and they help them get back on their feet. So some of the examples of social protection schemes in India are the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, National Health Mission, Atal Pension Yojana. Next, India's bioeconomy soars $165.7 billion in 2024, doubling in 4 years. The bioeconomy is an economic system that utilizes renewable biological resources, including plants, animals, and microorganisms, to produce goods, services, and energy, aiming for sustainable development and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. Government to launch Sarkar taxi service across India to compete with Ola and Uber. So this launch is aimed at giving drivers full control over their earnings, free from commissions cut by third-party platforms. PM WANI scheme. PM WANI stands for Prime Minister Wi-Fi Access Network Interface, and it aims to accelerate proliferation of internet services by setting up Wi-Fi hotspots in the country with the objective of building digital India. Government of India has launched the BioSarthi initiative. So this BioSarthi initiative will support Indian biotech startups to expand their domestic and global reach and business. The Union Cabinet has approved the incentive scheme for promotion of low-value BHIM UPI transaction person to merchant. So this scheme is launched to encourage people to use digital payments for transactions, making it a habit and promoting a cashless economy. Under this scheme, an incentive of 0.15% per transaction value will be provided for transactions up to rupees 2,000, as only transactions up to 2,000 are covered in this scheme. PM Yuva 3.0. So under this scheme, it aims to train young and budding authors below the age of 30 to promote reading, writing, and book culture in the country. Pashu Aushadhi initiative is to provide affordable generic veterinary medicines. So this initiative is designed to support those involved in animal husbandry and dairy. So it has been launched under the Livestock Health and Disease Control Program LHDCP. Pradhan Mantri Sham Yogi Mandan Yojana. So this is a government scheme for old age protection and social security of unorganized workers. PM Internship Scheme has been hosted by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. National Stock Exchange of India Clearing Limited Company has received the highest credit rating of CRISIL AAA from Global Brokerage for the 7th consecutive year. So issuers with this rating, that is CRISIL AAA, are considered to have the highest degree of safety in meeting their debt obligations. So this National Stock Exchange, this was established in 1922 and is located in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And Bombay Stock Exchange, this is the Asia's oldest stock exchange and it is the world's 7th largest stock exchange, established in the year 1875. PM Modi paid floral tribute to RSS founder Dr. Keshav Baliram Hegrawar at Smriti Mandir in Nagpur. So RSS was founded by Dr. Keshav Baliram Hegrawar. India has launched the Digital Excellence for Board and Enterprise Initiative. So this DX Edge, this is a platform to empower MSMEs with the tools, knowledge, and ecosystem needed to become future-ready and competitive, resilient. So remember that DX Edge is related to MSME. The Finance Minister has discontinued the gold monetization scheme for medium and long-term deposits from March 26, 2025. India has signed a contract with Russia to purchase 1,000 HP engines for T-72 tanks. According to a recently released report by Bain & Company, about 2.3 million jobs are estimated to be available in the AI sector in India by 2027. The 69th session of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women was held in New York. So India will be hosting the Quad workshop on pandemic preparedness for the Indo-Pacific region. South Africa will be hosting the G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting. India has imposed anti-dumping duty on water treatment chemicals imported from China and Japan. Recently, China has deployed a powerful large phase array radar near Myanmar border. Nigeria is the world's largest producer of cassava. Hola Mohalla is a 3-day Sikh festival. WHO has released the report titled Compassion and Primary Health Care. India has signed an agreement with Malaysia to raise awareness about the nutritional health benefits of palm oil. Recently, US Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has visited India. So question might be asked, who is the US Director of National Intelligence? So that is Tulsi Gabbard. Stuart Young has been sworn in as the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Shiv Kumar Kalyanaraman has been appointed as the CEO of Anushadan National Research Foundation. So India and Malaysia will co-chair the 14th meeting of the Asian Defence Ministers Meeting Plus Experts Group working on counter-terrorism. Recently, the Ministry of Home Affairs has declared the Jammu and Kashmir Awami Action Committee. So this was headed by Mirwaz Umar Farooq, and the Jammu and Kashmir Ittihadul Muslimin. This was headed by Muhammad Abbas Ansari as lawful associations for the next 5 years. The Department of Telecommunications has collaborated with WhatsApp to extend Meta Safety campaign, that is Scam Se Bachao, against online scams and spam. India and Maldives will settle bilateral trade in local currency. So this means that now we can trade with Maldives by using our own local currencies, that is rupee, and Maldives can trade by using their own local currency, that is rufiya. United States is now India's largest source of remittances according to the RBI surveys. So this remittances refers to the people, those who are living abroad, when they send money to their families, like based in India. Okay, this is known as remittances. So money being sent by the people living abroad back to their home country is known as remittances. Indian Railway has joined the Mission Amrit Sarovar to tackle water scarcity. Mission Amrit Sarovar, this was launched in April 2022 to construct or rejuvenate 75 ponds per district. As of October 2024, over 68,000 ponds have been completed. And Mission Amrit Sarovar, this is an initiative of the Ministry of Rural Development and Bhaskaracharya National Institute for Space Application and Geoinformatics is the mission's technical partner. Next, India has crossed 1 billion tons in coal production in the fiscal year 2024 to 25. Tata Communications Limited, which is into private cloud services, has launched Vayu. So this Vayu is the next generation cloud fabric to provide cost-effective cloud to enterprises. Tata Power Company has launched Club Energy Eco Crew. So this is India's largest energy literacy movement. The 10th edition of the National Conference on Economics of Competition Law, this was organized by Competition Commission of India. CDOT has recently started the Samart Incubation Program. So this program is designed to provide comprehensive support for startups and innovators engaged in creating the next generation technologies in the field of telecom software applications, cybersecurity, 5G or 6G technologies, AI, information and technology applications, and quantum technologies. Japan will charge $27 climbing fee on Mount Fuji's main trails this summer to reduce overcrowding and enhance safety. India has achieved the target of a maternal mortality rate of 100 deaths per 1 lakh live births. The Ministry of Mines has announced the reclassification of barytes, feldspar, mica, and quartz as major minerals. Government achieves 10,000 farmer producer organization goals. LIC has been ranked as the third strongest insurance brand globally with a brand strength index score 88 out of 100. This is according to the Brand Finance Insurance 100 Report 2025. The Glass Ceiling Index, so this analyzes the best and worst countries for working women. So as per this report, Sweden is the top country. The Golden Domicile Shield, this is being developed by USA. According to UNESCO's report, 40% of the people globally do not have access to education in a language they understand. NASA and Nokia will be launching the first cellular network in space. The Taurus KPD-350 is a German-Swedish air-launched cruise missile, and it has been manufactured by Taurus System and used by Germany, Spain, and South Korea. According to IMF report, Luxembourg has secured the first position in the list of top 10 richest countries in terms of GDP per capita in 2025. US President Trump has signed an executive order designating that English as the official language of US. Simandou mine in Guinea will supply 10% of China's annual iron ore demand, impacting the global market. So Simandou mine, this is in Guinea. Cyclone Garas is associated with Indian Ocean, Cyclone Ramal, Bay of Bengal, Cyclone Fengal, Bay of Bengal, Cyclone Asna, Arabian Sea, and Tropical Cyclone Alfred impacted eastern Australia. So this was in the news. 3 tropical cyclones, Ray, Saru, and Alfred, are currently active off the eastern coast of Australia. US has withdrawn from Loss and Damage Fund. So this fund, it provides financial support to regions suffering both economic and non-economic losses caused by climate change. Lithuania has recently quit the Convention on Cluster Munitions banning cluster bombs. The Convention on Cluster Munitions, it prohibits under any circumstances the use of development, production, acquisition, stockpiling, and transfer of cluster munitions, as well as the assistance or encouragement of anyone to engage in prohibited activities. A revamped e-auction portal named BankNet has been launched by the Finance Ministry to further streamline the listing and auctioning of bank assets. So this BankNet, this is a portal specially designed to enhance the transparency, expedite the process of resolution of non-performing asset cases. The Lanka-India Business Association has been formed to promote trade and economic collaboration between India and Sri Lanka. So if you see this map, so this Palk Strait, it divides India and Sri Lanka. Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has successfully exported the first consignment of GI tag Dale chili from Sikkim to Solomon Islands. So this Dale chili is also known as fireball chili or Dale Kursani. If you see this map, Solomon Island is a group of islands, and these are the major islands, and then Guadalcanal is the largest island, and the capital, Honiara, is in this Guadalcanal. Senkaku Island is recently seen in the news, and the Senkaku Island dispute is a long-standing issue between Japan, China, and Taiwan. So it's about who owns a small group of island. Japan controls the island, but China and Taiwan, they claim that they belong to them. So remember that this Senkaku Island is a dispute between Japan, China, and Taiwan. Next, the Chagos Island dispute. So this Chagos Island dispute is a territorial conflict between the UK and Mauritius over the ownership of the islands. According to the IMF data, the Indian economy is likely to overtake Japan in 2025 and Germany in 2027 to become the world's third largest economy after United States of America and China. Noma, also known as cancrum oris or gangrenous stomatitis, this is a rapidly processing, often fatal gangrenous infection of the mouth and face, as you can see here in this picture. So this primarily affects malnourished children from age 2 to 6 in areas with poor sanitation, hygiene, and mostly found in sub-Saharan Africa. So it is classified as a neglected tropical disease by the World Health Organization as of December 2023. So gangrenous, this refers to the tissue that had died due to the lack of blood supply. So this is often caused by infection, injury, or poor circulation. In a recent tragic incident, 6 foreign tourists on board the Sinbad submarine died after the submarine sank off the coast of the Egyptian Red Sea resort of Hurghada. So as you can see here in this map, this is the Red Sea, and the Red Sea bordering countries are Djibouti, Eritrea, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Yemen. Climate change is rapidly melting Mount Kenya, and is Africa's second highest mountain after Kilimanjaro. Lewis Glacier, once a major ice mass, has shrunk drastically and may disappear by 2030. So these are the highest mountains on each continent. Africa, Kilimanjaro; Antarctica, Mount Vinson; Australia, Mount Kosciuszko; Asia, Mount Everest; Europe, Mount Elbrus; North America, Mount Denali; South America, Mount Aconcagua. So here are the important days of March. Zero Discrimination Day, 1st March, theme We Stand Together. World Civil Defense Day, 1st March, theme Civil Defense, Guarantee of Security for the Population. World Seagrass Day, 1st March. World Wildlife Day, 3rd March, theme is Wildlife Conservation Finance, Investing in People and Planet. World Hearing Day, 3rd March, theme Changing Mindsets, Empower Yourself to Make Ear and Hearing Care a Reality for All. World Obesity Day, 4th March, theme Changing Systems, Healthier Lives. National Safety Day, 4th March, theme Safety and Well-Being Crucial for Viksit Bharat. International Disarmament and Non-Proliferation Awareness Day, 5th March, Jan Aushadhi Divas, 7th March, theme Dam Kam Dawai Uttam. International Women's Day, 8th March, theme Accelerate Action. International Day of Women Judges, 10th March. CISF Raising Day, 10th March. No Smoking Day, 12th March. Pi Day, 14th March. International Day of Action for Rivers, 14th March, theme Our Rivers, Our Future. World Consumer Rights Day, 15th March, theme A Just Transition to Sustainable Lifestyle. National Vaccination Day, 16th March. Ordnance Factories Day, 18th March. World Sparrow Day, 28th March, theme A Tribute to Nature's Tiny Messengers. International Day of Happiness, 28th March, theme Caring and Sharing. World Oral Health Day, 28th March, theme A Happy Mouth, A Happy Mind. International Day of Forest or World Forestry Day, 21st March, theme Forests and Foods. World Poetry Day, 21st March, theme Poetry as a Bridge for Peace and Inclusion. World Puppetry Day, 21st March, theme Robots, AI, and the Dream of the Puppet. World Down Syndrome Day, 21st March, theme Improving Our Support System. International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination, 21st March, theme 60th Anniversary of the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms Racial of Discrimination. World Water Day, 22nd March, theme Glacier Preservation. World Meteorological Day, 23rd March, theme Closing the Early Warning Gap Together. Shahid Divas, 23rd March. World Tuberculosis Day, 24th March, theme Yes, We Can End TB, Commit, Invest, and Deliver. World Theatre Day, 27th March, theme Theatre and a Culture of Peace. International Day of Zero Waste, 30th March, theme Towards Zero Waste in Fashion and Textiles. So this concludes this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.